So when you were a kid, did you ever take a rock and deliberately throw it in a pond or some sort of body of water, just to see what would happen to it? Let's talk about this back in a minute. Picture this at a quiet little bit of a lake or a little bit of a pond on a beautiful day in the springtime. Perhaps you were a child, and maybe not a child, and just felt like throwing a rock in the water and watch what happens. Well, what does happen? The ripple effect. Throw a rock in the water, you're going to see little baby created waves from the impact of that rock that you threw in the water. And it shows as a ripple effect of little waves around it. And it's just kind of fun to watch. I've done it myself. Perhaps all of us have done it at one time. Now let's take this on a humongous, completely different situational scale. I'm referring to this devastating effect of what happened when a cargo ship went right into the pylon of a bridge in Maryland the other day. Now, as I record this, this is only the day after that situation occurred. Okay. So, naturally, from the time of my recording to the time of you hearing this recording, tons of things have happened in between. But before I go on, my prayers, my thoughts, everything goes out to the families of those that lost family members and to all the first respondents and everybody involved in helping this situation, going through the situation. My hearts and prayers and admiration for everyone. Just want to say that's very, very important that I do. All right. But on top of the tragedy, absolute tragedy of the loss of life, absolute tragedy of a bridge that has served those people in that community and beyond, anyone that needed that bridge for many, many years, the bridge is gone. I mean, that's like, whoa. All this happened because of an action of a ship hitting a pylon of a bridge. Okay, not 25,000 actions, basically one action. Why it happened, how it happened, I don't know, but it happened. Okay, so let's talk about other things that are going to happen as a result of this. Obviously, millions of dollars are going to be lost every day in a commercial business because a lot of things are going to be changing. Number one, there's no bridge. People that have utilized that bridge that live in the area, for example, going to and from work or school, just that alone, well, there's no bridge. Those folks have to find an alternate route to get to and from work. Okay, so right off the bat, there's a huge change there. Not to mention picking up all the pieces, not to mention rebuilding a bridge and all that goes along with it. This will also affect, most definitely, no question about it. This will also eventually affect, if not immediately, affect the supply chain. Okay. So think about that for a second. So it forces companies to reroute shipments. Okay. That's going to be a fact. Okay. Trucks will have to make detours to get around. Okay. This is going to incur increased costs, time, and shipping. Definitely will be shipping delays. At some point, many, many, many people, not just the local people of that area, are going to be affected. Why am I talking about this? Well, first of all, because it is a relevant part of current news for one, and we do care and pray and hope for the best for everyone as well. But the reality is, imagine an incident, a single incident, causing so much ripple effect in a big way and affecting so many. How many instances? Now let's dial it back dramatically. Okay, I'm going to dial this back dramatically to our own lives. Sometimes people think that the little things they say or the little things they do not matter. And before I forget, don't forget to take your finger and click the like button. I'm going to remind you this way. Hang on. On a microscopic scale, I'm going to even compare the effects of one action. Your effect of choosing to press down that like button, which takes about a nanosecond of your life, of your time, makes a big difference in how this channel can grow and can be seen by many, many more people. Just saying, just saying. So you may possibly be helping someone else getting some important messages out. So I thank you in advance. What things do we do or not do, say or not say? Could that one action of saying or not saying, or doing or not doing, could it possibly have a ripple effect on not just yourself, but your family and your friends? Absolutely. Absolutely. Examples. Let's say you're not being honest about a situation, right? And you know there might be some sort of a problem, and you're just not honest about it. You don't talk about it. You hold it in. I'm just saying, when really the truth maybe should come out, and maybe it would clear the air. And a lot of the people, I mean, I wouldn't know what the situation is, but I'm just saying it has a devastating effect. Or, for example, when deliberately making silly financial choices, for example, it'll only affect you, you might think. We might think, any of us. We might say, it just doesn't matter. It's only affecting me. Not necessarily. Maybe not having the right financial situation will affect people around you, like your immediate family. Sometimes we do not think of the things that we say or do. I do believe that all of our actions are important, and all of our actions at some point have a consequence, but some have more of an effect on things. That's why I'm using this dramatic thought of how the one action, what was that? A cargo ship hitting a pylon of a bridge. Honestly, I'm not a bridge engineer, so I don't know anything about all this. But when I saw that video footage, and of course the bird clock keeps going off. Anyway, when I saw it hit that pylon, I probably expected maybe just half of the bridge would get damaged. I did not, for the life of me, foresee the entire bridge go down. I didn't see that. And so too in life, with some of our own actions, some of our own words, some of our own savings versus not savings, making better spending decisions, uh, things of that nature. Never thinking that we could maybe save for a house and get a house. I'm just saying, how can it affect others? Is there something going on that maybe we could do to improve the effect of things on others that we are responsible for? This is just food for thought. What things are we, all of us should sit around one day, take a few minutes and think, what can I do to improve this situation or that situation? What kind of ripple effect has something I said or not said or done or not done can help in terms of yourself and for others? It's just basically a reminder to sometimes sit back and think, what kind of an effect do our words and deeds have on ourselves and on others in our lives? Have a wonderful day, everybody. I want to get one of my favorite happy video clips, and I'll be back again in a second. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care of yourself and your family.